Almost a century ago, Henry Ford made a statement that still echoes today. He suggested it was probably a good thing most Americans didn't truly understand how the banking system worked. If they did, there might have been a revolution before sunrise. Decades have passed, but that warning seems as true today as it was back then. Now, this isn't to say banks are evil. Far from it. Banks provide essential services and have become a part of our daily lives. Everyone wants their money safe and secure. You wouldn't stash it under your mattress, and digging a hole in the backyard is hardly convenient. Yet, while banks protect our money, they're quietly making enormous profits, often at the expense of the very people who trust them. The truth is, banks operate in complex ways, hidden behind rules and regulations that most people don't fully understand. Whether you're saving, spending, or taking loans, banks have multiple ways to make money off you, and many people don't even realize it. These hidden income streams are one reason bank stocks are such a magnet for investors. Here are some truths about money that banks don't want you to know. 1. You're losing money every year. Have you ever heard someone say, "The bank is the safest place for your money"? Sounds true, right? But here's the catch. By leaving your money in the bank, you're actually losing value every single year. This isn't about fees or theft, it's inflation. Inflation slowly increases the prices of goods and services. Something you can buy for $50 today might cost more next year, and much more in 10 years. Your bank balance might look safe, but its actual buying power is shrinking. Let's do the math. Average inflation in the US is around 2% per year. If your bank account earns only 0.05% interest, you're losing almost 1.95% of your money's value every year. That's money disappearing silently, sitting right there in your account. Even your so-called safe savings are quietly losing the battle against time. 2. Banks profit from your card transactions. Every time you swipe your credit or debit card, the bank collects money. You don't see it because the merchant pays it, but chances are, the merchant passes it on to you by slightly increasing prices. Imagine buying an item for $500. If the bank charges the merchant a 3% processing fee, that's $15 going to the bank. The merchant may raise prices to cover the fee. That extra $20 you pay? It's covering the bank's cut. Meanwhile, the bank profits just for providing the convenience of a machine. And it gets worse. Banks make enormous money off credit cards. They lure you in with rewards, perks, and offers, but the interest rates are high and flexible. Your rate can increase from 17% to 18% or 19% at their discretion, often hidden in small, legal letters that go unread. If you don't pay off your balance monthly, compound interest can bury you in debt before you even notice. Credit cards are convenient, but only if you handle them wisely. 3. Your money isn't physically in the bank. Even if your account shows thousands of dollars, it's mostly numbers in a system. Your money is being lent to others, businesses, car buyers, mortgage holders, making more money for the bank. Banks use a system called fractional reserve banking. They keep just enough cash on hand to handle everyday withdrawals. In a crisis, if everyone demanded their money at once, the bank wouldn't have enough physical cash to give to everyone. Does this mean banks are unsafe? Not really. Government insurance protects your deposits, and authorities are ready to step in if anything goes wrong. But understand this, your money isn't sitting idle, it's busy making money for the bank. For bankers are not your friends. Sure, your banker might know your name, remember your birthday, or chat warmly with you. It feels personal. But that friendliness is often a strategy. They're trained to earn your trust and help you sign up for loans or services you didn't even plan for. A friend once told me how some bankers earn customers' trust, only to sell them products or loans that benefit the bank more than the person. Some bankers who genuinely cared lost their jobs because they failed to meet aggressive targets. The truth? Always be cautious. Your banker's smiles are convenient, but they are ultimately working for the bank, not you. 5. Foreign transaction fees. Traveling abroad? Be careful. Most banks silently charge extra when you make purchases in foreign countries. Some cards waive fees in certain countries, but if you don't know, you could end up paying hidden charges you never expected. My friend returned from a 15-day trip only to discover over $15 in unexpected foreign fees. These costs may seem small, but they quietly add up. 6. Always check your accounts. Banks love it when customers don't watch their accounts closely. Hidden charges, errors, or unauthorized transactions can go unnoticed. But you have legal rights. If you report a suspicious charge within 90 days, the bank must return the money within 48 hours. Don't be passive, stay vigilant. 7. You're being watched. Banks track your financial activity for security and legal reasons. Large deposits or withdrawals, over $10,000 in the U.S., are reported to the IRS. Suspicious transactions can trigger audits or questions. While this helps prevent money laundering and fraud, it's a reminder, your money is never completely private. In the end, banks are essential, convenient, and surprisingly clever at making money. But understanding how they work and staying alert can protect you from losing money unknowingly. Know the rules, protect your funds, pay off debts, and always watch where your money goes. Your money is valuable, but only you can make sure it stays that way.